Because it is important for all of us that Ukraine wins the battle, the war against the invading Russian forces. Because if Putin wins, that is not only a big defeat for the Ukrainians, but it will be defeat and dangerous for all of us, because it will make the world more dangerous, and it will make us more vulnerable for further Russian aggression. NATO defense ministers will meet this week at an important moment for transatlantic security. We will review our progress on strengthening NATO's deterrence and defense. We will further increase the protection of our critical infrastructure in light of the sabotage of the Nord Stream pipelines, and we will step up and sustain our support for Ukraine. President Putin is failing in Ukraine. His attempted annexations, partial mobilization, and reckless nuclear rhetoric represents the most significant escalation since the start of the war. And they show that this war is not going as planned. I welcome the recent announcements by allies to provide more advanced air defense systems and other capabilities to Ukraine. And I look forward to further deliveries. Our message is clear. NATO stands with Ukraine for as long as it takes. President Putin started this war. He must end it by withdrawing his forces from Ukraine. We will take further steps to strengthen our resilience and protect our critical infrastructure. Any deliberate attack against allies' critical infrastructure would be met with a united and determined response. Because it is important for all of us that Ukraine wins the battle, the war against the invading Russian forces. Because if Putin wins, that is not only a big defeat for the Ukrainians, but it will be defeat and dangerous for all of us, because it will make the world more dangerous, and it will make us more vulnerable for further Russian aggression. Thank you. Over the last years, NATO has implemented the biggest transformation of collective defense since the end of the Cold War, and part of that is to take fully into account hybrid threats, cyber threats. And therefore also stated a few years ago that hybrid and cyber attacks can trigger Article 5, can constitute an armed attack against a NATO ally. Russia knows that the nuclear war cannot be won and must never be fought. And we have also conveyed clearly to Russia that it will have severe consequences if they use nuclear weapons in any way, including low-yield nuclear weapons in Ukraine.